Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the Stefan Talk Show. So today we are going to be talking about a Let's Play with the new game that just came out probably 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I can't even remember. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now again, I'm not gonna talk too much. Again, go straight into the gameplay here. But again, yeah, super exciting gameplay, a lot to explore, and again, there's a really good, solid game once again, which is what you expect from Assassin's Creed. So, with that said, let's kind of get started here.
The world you walk and war upon.
There you are.
Oh, you all. Yes, again, I would not expect a Viking game to start in any other different way. So, again, we're just kind of starting here. As you can see, they have really gone overboard with the Viking theme, which I love it. I love Vikings. If you didn't see my post, I have the hammer. I have the beer cup. Not drinking beer because I'm actually recording this in the morning. But, you know, I'm really happy with this game. Again, it's so rich in its history, and there's just so much going on. Now, probably not all of this is true, but they do base a good portion of their history based on truth. So, again, a little learning, a little gaming, a little killing. You can't ask for more.
Like this. You look him in the eyes and you say, Stefan King, may our clans be forever bonded in friendship and in love. Think you can do that for me?
I don't think that's great parental advice here. Bring a kid to a big Viking drinking party, but I guess those are the standards that back in the days.
So proud of you. Get up, Olaf. Stay lucid, friend. My sword is grown greedy.
I'd definitely love to go to a Viking party. I would definitely do that.
Oh, no drink in your fist? Come on, I'll find you some.
Freaking
I
underage,
have
mate.
a tribute for your father.
You doing?
Oh, what a piece. That must be worth 2 sturdy longships. Give it here, I'll pass it on.
My father asked me, Sigurd.
Suit yourself. You're not getting any mead.
Valkasader works through my hammer.
They definitely do love their skulls here. I have noticed that. God. I mean, imagine the amount of effort it must take to actually skin each skull to the point where there's no hair or flesh on it. And it's just littered everywhere.
So, you have the ring? Good. This was worn by your grandfather in a battle on the Northern Way.
I'll tell you, they have such excellent attention to graphics, honestly. I mean, you should see, right now, I recently upgraded my PC, that's why it's looking a lot better than it did.
First light.
But again, just look at the graphics, look at the amount of details, the shadows. I mean, it's so well thought out. I mean, I'll tell you, if you ever wanted a game if there's ever been a game that needed to be in VR, it's Assassin's Creed. Actually, that probably get a little too dangerous, to be honest. How would that work? Being VR in a VR machine, but not actually in VR? Whoa, Inception. That'd be mine mess.
King, may our clans be forever bonded in friendship and love.
Thank you, Eivor. Now and forever, I am pledged to you.
This is my second time kind of playing it, and I'm actually finally realizing some of these characters. That, or either they just use the same model for everyone. It's always good to play. It's always really interesting when you play games for a second time. You kind of get, you pick up on things that you didn't normally. You know what? People say they won't go to karaoke. You know what? They don't need that. They should go back in the Viking times. You know what? There's enough karaoke there and no technology needed. What are you talking about? I'm a warrior. I'm born and bred to be a warrior. Why am I not out there? At least leaving me out.
It is foretold. The curtains are raised. Nothing is true until it is severed from the branches.
But guess
of
what?
prophecy.
I don't care. Oh, God. Jesus. Bam. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, my mother's a badass. Yeah, that's my mother. She's just slicing people like it's, you know, it's like her job. Okay.
Now stop! Please! Right. Go!
Of course. Oh, yes. Great idea. Great idea. Yes, I can barely lift a sword, and I can walk in there, and I'm just gonna boom, knock him out. Hey. I guess you could say, you know what? When's the first time you killed someone? Well, it was a time when I was young. Could barely lift a sword, and I just literally hung out my blade. And I didn't even intend on doing anything with it.
Speed to Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Take the horse! Alright, wait here.
A lot of things are piecing together now.
Now it's my turn to offer you the slave.
Oh, I hate this guy. He is such a douche.
And I will spare the rest.
Fight, my love! Do not listen!
If I give my life, will you spare my clan? You have my word.
No. No, Baron. No, Baron! Pick up your axe!
Ooh, God, bad come on. This guy had a rough day. Jesus. Crap. Don't worry, things may get a little confusing. But if you're new to Assassin's Creed, well, none of this is new to you. I really find it how each game adds their kind of creativity to, again, choosing the gender or the character building mode. And this is how Ubisoft does it. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Ooh, yep, that's it. Game over. That's it. It's done. Now, how terrible of an ending would that be? Screaming? Jesus. No chance you're gonna be screaming from that. You're dead. Forgot he's chosen by the gods. Or is he possessed? I'm not sure.
What the hell is that? I'm seeing two different data
Looks
streams
like you need a
overlap with the same
Ryzen.
DNA. Not sure why.
Ryzen
This will
CPU
pull
here,
me out.
because
I can parse the
Jesus,
streams with
that'd
a
be
filter.
glitchy
Hold
at
on.
best.
Okay, we're good. Are we? I don't know what happened, but I can work around it. You'll have to pick a stream to keep things stable. There's a third option too. I can let the Animus modulate your identity based on signal strength. It's up to you.
Yes, so we're just gonna go with the male here.
Alright, I'll lock it in and push ahead to a time where these streams are more synchronized.
How long have you been chasing me, Wolf-Kissed? 17 winters? 18? Do I now haunt your dreams? Do I warm your loins? You remember this? Ah, your father's axe. The weapon of a coward.
Don't worry, bro. You'll get yours.
Ah, few things would please me more than to kill with this blade. But I know you would defy me to the death.
Yes, and again, as I said, I'm skipping all this dialogue, again, just for the sake of the video. Because, again, unless it's interesting, we can go over it.
Crew's in danger. I need to reach them.
Okay, so we're gonna rescue my crew here. Again, for the meantime, I can't go full Viking. Unfortunate, well, I say it ironically, as Viking as I would like. I'm gonna do a little looting because my Viking a thief.
Better.
I doubt there's actually gonna be one here. Yeah, so again, what they have done new, again, I'll be talking about this in my impressions video. Again, I'm actually reversing the order in this case, but
Save that for later.
so yeah, so again, how it basically works is if you're looking at this first over the impressions and kind of going over this, you have health, and this is basically your health. Now again, you can store it and eventually use it as health packs for like whenever you want. So again, these are just kind of some things that it's actually a really cool design. I really like it actually. Something that I think they've been missing, although it is kind of annoying when you eventually, you know, you're actually like really low in health and you have actually none of these bushes. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go all the way over to our flag. Again, your kind of typical Assassin's Creed game. Again, you're gonna go for the flag points. Although I will say that again, this is something that I'll go over later on when I'm actually going to use the bird. The bird is differently used than when I was playing in Odyssey, which again is not a problem. Again, I just don't find it as useful. But again, I'm gonna kind of show that in a second. I do believe we're going that way, that way. I really love these names. I mean, if I was terrible enough with my own students' names, good heavens. I mean, you can only imagine some of these Viking names. Jesus, too many consonants for me to actually pronounce. See, I mean, once again, I mean, I've never been to Norway, but I can only imagine what Norway looks like, and now what? I would believe this. You know what? If you were to show me a 3D image or go on Google Maps and tell me this is Norway, I would believe you. Okay, so we're gonna go dive in this water. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. That scared me a little bit. Also, I will be doing a death tally. I will be doing that. Oh. Actually, I'm going to go back all the way up here. I think the purpose is to go where this mark is. So here's the bird. Again, except you just have a raven. Not as badass. So again, you can see here, this is a good example. You have the green question mark. You have this. And then you have this. This is for wealth. Again, you can pick up either some loot, some crafting things, or sometimes even gear. Mysteries, I don't honestly get too many mysteries because I do find them more puzzle based, and let's be honest with you, I play games just to, you know, play around. I don't do it to think. But either way, again, those are mysteries, and these are the checkpoints. And these are what we are looking after. So, again, we're just going to kind of go over that way. I don't think I need to really kind of... Yes, so we're going to go down this way. Unfortunately, actually, let me see if I can get my horse out. No, I can't get my horse. I actually have to walk all the way over. But while we do this, I'm going to do a little practice here. Again, oh.
One of Kyoto's men. I need to be careful. This place is heavily
Also,
guarded.
again, the bird, as I'll show you in a couple of seconds, it's not as effective as it was once, like where you could simply kind of show it out here and then scan everything. You know, you could scan the tire layout and everything was marked. It doesn't do that anymore. At least for me. If you can get it to work that way, that would be great, because that would make my life a lot easier. So I rely more on the, again, my vision in this case. It would be the, I believe, what's his name? Thor's? I believe it's not Thor's. I'll come back to me. But again, one of the gods, I think Loki's, I think one of Loki's type, no, Odin. Yes, Odin's vision, that's it. So again, we're just moving right along. Just to make sure, I use my map more than anything just because it just seems to be the better tool when it comes to everything. The markers just not always as effective as it could be. I wish there was a map that would kind of make this a lot easier, but they kind of copied Borderlands a little bit. Have it to the side up there, and it works for what it is. Some people like the immersive kind of, I want to figure it out myself. That's not me. That is not me. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy, you know, spending time and, you know, again, playing games. But I don't do it for the puzzles. Each to their own, though. Each to their own. So, there is a little settlement. Oh. Bad day for you. So, again, there's a little settlement camp here. And I'll give you a little example of... Oh, actually. I do believe, if I remember, that was at least... Oh, yeah, there is some enemies here. See? So, this is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to use my bird vision. And obviously, there's that guy here. And... Well, there's that there. And then there's two here. But, if I go away from the thing, it doesn't really mark them as clearly as it did in Odyssey. Which, again, I don't know why they did that. But either way. So what I do instead is I use this instead, and it does a lot better job of making sure it shows up. But on that note, mofos have to die, and these people are on my hit list, or they're my way. That was not a headshot. I'm not too luckily too worried. Not what you want to do, bro. And oh crap. I was gonna be cheeky there. Okay, and I ran out of arrows. Okay, that's absolutely great. Well, I made myself look like a doofus. I was meant to be cheeky there, and that failed. What do we learn today? Don't be cheeky. So, again, what we're gonna do is, again, there's also a little box up there. I'm not gonna do it, but again, just for, again, the video. But again, if you go up that way, ooh, actually, hell's with it. We're going for it. So we're gonna do that. And also something else here. that is something new. I think they've always done things kind of like this. But they also included lots of puzzles, not alone just with walking, but with everything. So even rock climbing is not just you climb up a wall till it drops. Again, with this ice here, the ice over that way, as you can see, you can't climb up it. You just can't climb up it. It doesn't work because you slide down. Unless it's there. Okay, and yeah, there you go. Yes, can you climb up here? See, you can't just climb up that way, which kind of sucks, to be honest with you. I wish you could jump. Can you jump? Oh, there it is. And that should be it. Yes. Now, how do I get up there? It's beyond me. And also, this is also a big thing that you'll find. Lots of doors are going to be blocked. And the reason why is because you have kind of like things like that kind of blocking the door. So if something's not ever opening, that is the reason why. Either way, we got these kind of loots. They look like this. And you'll need these carbon ion ingots. These will be your, this is the only way that you can, how do you say this? You can upgrade your armor. But you'll use iron and leather to upgrade your armor. But then there's a certain point where it kind of reaches its cap. And to further extend that cap to, let's say, Mythic, or to the next level, and you get another set of different little standards, well, then you need to then, of course, if I can get down now, then, of course, then you'll need to actually use these ingots instead. And depending on, how far you get, you'll need more. So first it's going to be carbon, but then it's going to be, of course, other parts. I think at one point you'll be using silver. So it just really depends entirely on the level. Okay, I'm just going to kind of brave it here. Come on, Jesus. Go, 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 go. Okay. And like a true Viking, you can go in water with basically no wetsuit and survive like a champ. You know what? I love it. So again, with that being sidetracked, we are going to also, I'm going to save real quickly. I can't save. Oh, well, you can't save in restricted areas. So, also the save system, I don't know how it worked in the last one. Probably worked very similar. It's kind of like, again, with Bethesda, kind of in how they did things. You can save at any point, but it'll also have automatic checkpoints. But this can be really frustrating, because let's say, for example, you're in a raid, and it doesn't automatically save you, and you can't save. So once you lose or you die in that raid, you're done. Which is kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I do find that really annoying. But it's not the biggest thing in the world. But the save mechanics are a little weird at best. I guess, just don't die. I guess that's the response to that. And I have a trick for kind of going through these long little droughts that you have to walk and all that. Because there's a lot of walking based. Okay. This guy is...
Back, you old hound. You live.
He's a douche.
I do.
He's funny though. He's really funny. When he's on the boat, he asks the dumbest questions.
Jotway tried to sell me off. A mistake he will regret.
Not today, he won't. I saw him board a ship at Aval's Nest not long ago.
It's funny because now he kills things with his freaking
There will
shield.
still be time to
I mean,
save
that's
our
pretty
men.
badass.
I will find them. You ready the longship?
You glory.
I could.
No, I will take the beach. A far more dangerous path.
See?
Searched Owen here.
Go.
As you can see there, they work very well together. So again, we're just gonna go all the way over here, and in typical fashion, actually, let me see. Yeah. So again, here it is. So this is gonna be the thing here, right? You're gonna see like a little ring, as you can see here. There's a little ring, as you can see, little frost kind of effect, and that's where you kind of know you're in the general area. So that's how it works. Again, I can spot this being here. So yeah, again, but it doesn't really help you find things, which again I find actually quite useless. It doesn't make my life easy, then I find it useless. So we're just gonna go in there, but before I do anything, I'm actually gonna kind of play it by ear, see exactly what I do with armor and things like that. I'll be going over that in a second. I'm in rage mode, so let's get to it. Gotta knock him out.
Guiltless warriors crawl through.
We're gonna go crawl around the back.
Use the main gate. May attract attention.
Spoken like a true Viking.
The longhouse. The crew should be inside.
And the cool part is, you don't actually have to do all this stuff. Oh, get back down. Get back down. I can't reach. There. Ooh. No. Because I want to kind of show off some of the game mechanics here. Also, you have... Oh, God. And as you get abilities, the finishers just become overwhelming. You feel so empowered when you actually get all the skills that you need. Which again, I'll be showing you some of the skills that I have going on here. Come on, bro. Like that. I do that all day, every day. A sword to the face. And an axe to the back. Okay. And while I do that, I can just go quickly over this way, because there is some treasure here. So we're just going to find a way in.
The other side must be barred.
If I can remember how to do this. Oh yeah. Yeah, far easier approach there. Again, use these ingots wisely. Again, in the beginning of the game, you don't get too many of them, and they're quite sparing to find. So again, do be careful. Use this for gear. Know what kind of style you want, or if you get some good gear, do save them. Don't use them like with armor or anything like that. I just don't recommend it. So again, we're gonna find my crew, wherever they are. Guess I have to find them, don't I? Yeah. No, actually it did for me. Wow, that's absolutely great. Okay. Do a little looting here. But it's not what I need. I need to rescue my team. So I believe they are in this area here, if I do remember. So we're gonna kind of walk inside here. Again, these really extravagant and again really well thought out. Although again, this is really copied too. You'll notice it's the same longhouse in every single area, just different banner. Which I guess, I mean, how original and creative can you get? Yeah. So we're just gonna climb up here because that's what's probably gonna ask me. It's gonna have me do. Oh.
not see you, old friend.
No. Okay. Scratch that. Yep, so again, you're going to see this little house here on the top. Oh, and we're going to climb down.
Squirm like that, and my axe will miss your neck. Unpleasant for both of us.
If I'm to die, I want to make a mess of it, Buckraut.
I'm gonna try to see if I can get a stealthy approach to doing this, because I do believe he is over. Oh.
You coward! Unbind me and stick an axe in my hand.
Even look at the mice. God. I mean, it's like so in depth. I feel like it's actually there. I could pet him.
You lay that axe aside or die by mine.
You should be on a slave
Gonna
ship to Ireland,
rock
you
your
kiss.
world, bro. You're about to get messed up.
But if you
Get the
wish
heck
to be
outta
my
here.
first sacrifice, Odin will be more than happy to receive
No, that's gonna be you, bro.
Just
That's
killed
gonna be
yourself,
you.
Valky.
I will sell you to hell herself.
We need that.
Kneel, wolf-kissed, and I will spare your life.
Shut your hole and fight.
Die, you sack of shit.
Oop, 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 oop. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, they're beefy as heck. Honestly, how I know Vikings are always known to be strong. Are that strong? I don't believe. Oh crap. Oh. Oh crap. Okay. Well now. And again, the game is very unforgiving. One bad parry, and you're done. You're absolutely done. They're not the worst. Spearmen are the worst. Oh, I hate the spearmen.
Kneel, wolf-kissed, and I will spare your life.
Shut your hole and fight.
Die, you sack of shit.
Oh, oh. Oh no. Oh no. Move out of the way. Okay, let's try that again. Last time I got him to glitch on the wall. I forgot how much of a pain this guy was.
Kneel, wolf-kissed, and I will spare your life.
Shut your hole and fight.
Die, you sack of shit.
I am undodging, God. Normally, I'm actually... Oh, damn it. You'll find out that some of these bosses are actually quite difficult. They're very unforgiving.
Shut your hole and fight.
Die, you sack of shit.
Oh crap. And there you go. Okay, well, a couple tries there. Oh well. It's okay.
Father, you should have held on to this until the bitter end.
Probably shouldn't have been a coward.
If I give my life,
And again, this guy's having one of his little episodes. He'll attempt to do that. Actually really fascinated. I actually would really love to better understand Viking culture.
unbind us.
What? Oh, yes.
Never liked the Greek gods because I felt them kind of repetitive and all that, but that's actually really cool though. So again, we're gonna free him, and while I do that, because I will forget, we're gonna kind of layer up here, because you know what, give this guy some clothes because it's freaking cold, and give this guy a better axe too. And I'm gonna rock the axe and also the shield. But again, I have the axe just because of upgrades. I'm better off putting that to one axe over two. Nah, we don't need the helmet or a Viking. We take axes to the face like a pro. And yeah, great. Also, real quickly here, you can upgrade. So the way that you maximize your upgrades or your arrows is you upgrade it again. As you can see here, you have the armor, the iron, and the leather. So you can upgrade the capacity as well as how much storage you can actually store when it comes like emergency health packs, as well as really upgrading things. So just again, just a little quick note there. So I'm gonna rescue my little friends here.
Even if your wits were somewhat rattled.
Listen here. If you can breathe, you can fight. Now come, we take back our ship.
You do not need to tell us twice.
Because this is my fault in the end of the day. And just let you know, I'm not slow at oh crap. I'm not. I never use the arrows, to be honest with you. I use it only if I really have to for stealth. So I'm actually more kind of like a melee user. Okay, he's dead, and you, buddy, are donezo. And the reason why I like that is just because it's just more immersive, really honest. So when you really have these epic finishers. Oh, you want to take a stab at me? Bro, you want to take a stab at me? Take a stab at you. You know what? Don't worry, that is a deeper stab than anything you're going to give me. In this game, you will have to master the parry. You will have to master the parry because if you don't, it's going to be rough. Life is going to be rough, my friend. Okay. So again, now we're going to actually meet my crew. So we're going to go back to the longship again. I'm just going to pick you off because I don't want to deal with you. You're just not worth my time. But I am going to loot your arrows. So again, it's always kind of good to kind of lightly kind of look the area. So again, I'm just going to quickly look the area. Do some scavenging. You do get some like interesting things here. Not all the time. It's not like you're gonna get armor. You're not gonna get armor. You're not gonna get a better weapon from the loot. Well, you would probably, but it's gonna be a nice big box. Will you get any weapons or things like that? There's always gonna be resources or silver. But again, it's always better to have that over nothing. Where? Who's shooting at me? Oh, you. You should have ran, bro. You're outnumbered. Okay. Where are these people? Come on. Oh, you know what? You're big boy. You're big girl. Don't know. You can sort that out yourself. Okay, well, obviously we have... No, that's my own men. Is that my own men? That's not. Okay. Get out of here. Okay. So again... Even I still don't always get the parry right, which is kind of, you know, you think you would. It's actually really difficult. It's not like in the older games where you could just kind of repetitively do it. You will mess up. Although I do need to get better at it. Hey, I never told you I was good at games. I just play games. Okay, and who's wailing this person? God, 2 people and you can't finish one guy. Jesus. This is what I'm working with, guys. This is what I'm working with. That's my team. God, it's more one-man team. Okay. So again, instead of this big massive ship, we now have this really epic looking like Nord type of looking ship, long ship. It is as what you expect.
Run up the sail.
Actually easier to control. Without, of course, without the bells and whistles. No cannons, no any of that. But hey, you got a sick ass flag. That's pretty dope.
We suffered no losses in this fight, and the men who humiliated us are dead. What is that to say?
Oh, something like I was stupid, selfish, reckless, blind, bald-headed, and I smell like blood and shit.
I like my version better.
Again, I love Drag's humor.
Someone is setting up an outpost on that island.
Kjotve's men, gnawing at any piece of open land like dogs worrying a bone.
Even with you half in the grave, we could easily take them.
And this is kind of how, again, raid mechanics work. To officially, you can't have a stealthy raid. It's going to be a loud one, and you're not going to get the edge up on them. Unless, again... Oh, crap. See, again, I'm caught in a pinch here, right? I need ammo, and this is where the issue comes along. Oh, no. So this is... So as much as I like the health system, I do think it has its flaws, because these berries are not scattered everywhere. Again, they're only in certain areas. Which kind of... I don't know. I don't like that. But the epic finishers make that. Look at that. Look at the blood and gore. Although you can turn that down. Let's say you're just not about that blood and gore. Well, you can always just kind of tone that down. There is a setting to do so. But I personally enjoy that sense of skull cracking action. Okay, bro. Done. Unlucky day for you. Vikings in territory. You just gotta expect it. Okay, so again, gonna take some arrows because I think I used all mine. And go in here. Any loot to be heard of? I hear something. There it is. These are the type of boxes that you'll get much. But anything else, most likely you're not. And I'm gonna kind of switch to this actually, just because Well, that's actually pretty... That's massive. Yes, so again, you can't go wrong with a dual-headed axe. And loot. Look at that thing. Jesus, I wish I was that strong to actually lift one of those axes. So we're just going to move right along here, and we're going to go all the way over to our handy dandy camp that we have going on here. Which again, you're going to see very familiar faces. Alright, so I actually know where I'm going now. Kind of went sidetracked there. Now, I'm not exactly sure if you can upgrade the boats just yet. I actually haven't beaten the game. I have just played half of it. And this is my second through because now I have better idea of what I'm doing. I don't need to. So I'm just going to kind of stop the experimenting and just kind of go for broke here.
See there, the vaulted shoulder bones of sad Ymir. The bubbing seas, his blood, his brains, the soaring clouds, fashioned for stout warrior folk by the All-Father and his kin. All this, you must give thanks.
There you go again. Putting feeling into words that none here can match.
Try a verse yourself, Dag. Poems are not difficult if you give vent to your feelings.
I will feel my feelings as I always have, without words between them and me.
Dag definitely is the one to tell you when you're messing up. He's definitely that person. He has...
Styrbjorn will scold you for setting out against his wishes.
Of course you will.
Is that not something you worry over?
I worry only that our king will not see that I'm right, until it's too late.
What about Sigurd? What would he say?
If Sigurd were here, he would be sitting beside you, wiping the blood from his axe and smiling into the breeze.
And what will you tell our king about this misadventure?
Only the truth. That we attacked Kjotve's fortress, killed his men, and weakened his control of this land.
Will you mention the part where you lost your crew and were nearly sold as a thrall? Will that be part of your saga?
If there's a skald who dares sing that verse, it will be his last song.
Okay, very well said. Definitely not messing with this guy. Okay.
Let's put her in here.
Years later. So again, as you see here, we just had 2 skills. So this is how it works, right? So again, as you can see here, we have different skills. Now these aren't the only 3 skills. You have an infinite amount of skills. So again, this is something that, again, I'll be going later into. Again, we're going to assassins. We want advanced assassin, which kills anyone no matter the level. Also chain assassin. But honestly, I actually really enjoy stomp and a couple of these other ones here. So again, we're going to go with this one first. Because again, I'm more melee based. I feel that those have lots of range skills, and I'm just not too much about range. I could, but it'll just again be a broken record once again. I've done that before, and it's fun. I really do enjoy using a bow, but I think at a certain point it kind of gets repetitive. Bows are always better, and again, that's just I think a staple in gaming. It's always the case. Unless you're Krieg in Borderlands 2.
I expected as much.
Okay, again.
Did you
A good idea.
that I do not
Seeing my feel. I will let.
So, with that said, we are just kind of moving on here, and we have done this.
Looking rough you are. Welcome home.
See, they're so hospitable here. So again, we're gonna go over first of all. I'm just gonna again use those skill points once again. We're gonna try to get Stomp first. Again, that's gonna give us a good base of a lot of things here. So again, we have that. And the good part is each of these skills aren't only geared for one thing, but again, lots of different things, which I think is great. Okay, wow. Okay. So again, you'll see these are more optional, although again, in this case, this is something you want to do.
Keep your blade sharp.
Wolf Kiss.
Gunnar, I have something here you might like to see.
Thunderclap of Thor.
It has a
I can
Are you sure?
defect.
See, as I said here, again, to enhance your gear here, you need ingots. Now, this is just to level up the tier. Is to level up the tier of the weapon, but not the actual weapon damage itself. Or it does, but not. But to a certain level. So, again, there's that. And again, as in Assassin's Creed, you have the rune slots, and you can choose one, and that's it. So, again, I'm going to save my ingots, because, again, I am looking to have better gear down the line. Nope, that's it. I'm done here.
That's all for now.
Return anytime.
Jesus. That tattoo must really hurt. Jesus, that's on your face. Again, I'm going to collect these berries. These are really important. Do not skip on taking berries, iron, or, well, leather. I think that doesn't matter as much. But again, I do make sure you get the iron
It
because
must be finished now.
you just must to.
It may be wise to do it now. Let him cool down.
I could speak to Volker first. Get this weight off my mind.
The king is not going anywhere.
So again, we're gonna now go all the way here. Gonna go to my skills tab, or not my skills, my quests, and we're going to again. Let's see the Volca. Yes. So we're gonna go here. It's gonna be a little bit of a trek, but again, there should be some horses that are right here, which make my life easy. Yes, and I can actually do it now. Again, this has really saved my time. And actually, cool parts. Actually, let me. Can you buy this already? Actually, probably not. Oh well, again, I'll go a little bit later about ways you can. So with the horses, you can now purchase skills. So obviously, it can't swim, but you can actually purchase the ability for the horses to swim, which again makes your life easy because a lot of these areas are disconnected, and it's just great when you can see a horse just, like Jesus, just kind of gliding on water. So it is a pretty sick sight. I would definitely say they're probably one of the most useful things around. Again, I mean, look at the attention to details. I mean, they pull it off, and especially with the ray tracing on. I try to get rid of the ray tracing. It just doesn't allow me. Just because I wanted to do it for frame rates. But either way, just because having it on, it looks just so much better. I mean, you can see how the iciness kind of glosses back. It makes me want to live in a type area like this, although I'll tell you, I'm not a violent person, so I wouldn't probably survive long, but again, the idea, at least drinking with like a Viking or that kind of, the religion itself, I really find really fascinating. Also, one thing I always wanted to do, I never done it, is again, this little quest here. Again, if you actually stumble upon it, again, drop down, tell me what it looks like, again, what happens here. But again, there's this little question that I will kind of revisit later on. But again, we're gonna go see my little fortune teller here.
Valka? Valhalla.
She gives praises and she is greeted.
For your hearing, I hearken.
O ancient ones, great she gives thanks. Eivor,
I
come.
is your
Her mind this
after there was
So again, as we just kind of did here, we're speaking to, again, the fortune teller. Gonna give us a vision here.
what are you brewing?
So again, we're just gonna go through these options here,
it make drink.
and we're gonna about get trippy. Yeah, when your drugs. Actually, I could cut that out. If you drink something and this happens to you, the best thing to do is probably just stay where you are. Stay where you are, because, God, I would be petrified if I actually had experienced something like this.
I saw nothing, Valka. Felt nothing.
Harvey! Harvey!
I walk among the dead.
Sigurd.
Sigurd! Brother, when did you arrive?
You know, and even look how even realistic that is. I mean, if you had snow just like that thick, you would also be walking the same way he is. Oh, yeah, don't mind me. You know, it's just kind of blizzard here, and it's just a blizzard. I don't have a face. I don't have a face at all, and I have some twigs around me. Okay, that's normal. And yeah, I'm just minding my own business. These are normal things that happen every day. Every day. I mean, look at that candle. I mean, I need some candles like that. I mean, completely unaffected by the wind. Talk about quality. These Nords, you know, what do they do when they have all this money? They put in very expensive candles. Very magical type robes. This is where it gets freaky. Ooh.
Sigurd? Brother! What is this?
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Sigurd!
That's morbid.
Sigurd! What has happened?
This was not for you, Harvey.
No!
Ooh, God. Ooh, Jesus Christ. I can't tell if that's a wolf or a dragon. Actually, I thought it was a dragon, but no, that actually could be wolf now.
Steady, Eivor. It is Valka. I am here.
Actually, it could be the
Gods,
dragon.
I thought
The
I-
dragon is known for the circle of life.
Everything.
Well, I learned that from another
I was
game,
in a
God of
mountain
War.
In a violent blizzard, climbing toward the summit, following a wolf.
Okay, again.
I saw Odin.
So again, just kind of going over this here. He's now going to be
Saw the
talking about
gates
what
to
he
Odin's
saw.
hall slain.
Shades,
I do not know what it...
did you read this?
I did, yes. Then the wolf reappeared.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Size of a dragon.
No, it was a
Twisted
wolf.
and
Okay.
terrible. Then I awoke.
The gods favor, but this portent, you.
That could...
Then
No!
you.
Odin!
So supposedly I'll be betraying my brother, which again, it would be a plot twist if I did. Again, I haven't finished that far. And take your horse. But you know, hey, never yet. It's always pretty interesting. I'm gonna take this here. One thing if you didn't know, you can actually collect things from your horse. So again, don't feel that you always have to kind of get out to do that. Again, going all the way up this way, and we're collecting. Can I? No. Yes. Now I can. And next, if I remember, don't know where we're going actually. I have to think more about the skill tree after this. But again, we're gonna go back. That'll be the plan, and from there, I'm going to cut off the Let's Play. And then I'll make another one when I come back. But once again, I'm really enjoying this game. The combat, I mean, there's so many different styles. You can actually, for the first time, use dual fists, although I just don't use that. I feel it's cool just using that axe and you know, take your limbs off. But again, you have that option. Again, you have dual weapons, you have shields, you have absolutely everything. I think that's just really cool. I'm actually gonna let the frames rise back up. Okay, well, I guess it's not gonna do that. Okay. Get off the horse. Again, sorry about the frames. The frames are dropping, but again, you're not missing anything.
They must be finished now.
The king has called for his best mead, so the talks are concluded. It should be safe to enter.
Okay, so again, that's what we're gonna do. You're gonna talk to the father.
Speak with the king now.
Thank God there's alcohol involved, so again, so he's not pissed. But honestly, he's actually not the type to actually get upset, which is always great. You can expect more Viking mentality from the guy.
May the winds favor your voyage, Guthormer. Eivor, come forward and explain in plain words why you have willfully disobeyed my commands. Do you mock me?
I do not
I
mock
mean,
you.
I expect more. I expect him to throw an axe at you, just saying, gonna cut off your limbs or something. Just something.
My judgment. You know nothing of my plans and strategy.
Either way,
Sigurd would agree with me.
I think, you know, with a whole bunch of raging lunatics around you, you need to have someone that's quite grounded and quite
As well as
peaceful.
he knows his father.
Imagine you are harassed by an enemy with warriors that vastly outnumber your own. What profit does open war bring? Would it not be better to work?
And it's only till now, till I actually pieced together that this is actually the person, the king that we saw in that intro. I just saw that. I just noticed that now. So again, it's amazing how just, again, playing this a second time, you do miss a lot of things. I like this one.
All your talk of diplomacy is cowardice, not strategy. If you do not have the will to finish this fight, only say it.
I will finish it when we are certain to win, Eivor. And that day.
Is that
Well,
all?
when there's me around, I'm always winning every fight.
You died a coward.
Why do you carry such a useless burden?
My honor has been stained.
Sigurd has come. Down at the docks, his ship is here.
Let's see. Nope. No skill points. Alright. So again, we're going to end the Let's Play there. And we're going to pick this up next time. Again, if you really enjoyed what you're seeing so far, again, do consider liking the video. And also subscribing for future content. I am moving, so I won't be able to make another one tomorrow. But I'll probably be doing this another time. I'll probably make at least 3 more videos of these Let's Plays and kind of go through everything once again. So once again, thanks everyone, and again, have a great rest of your day. Take care everyone.